Speaking of Fresh Prince fans, this is a guy that you should ask for money.
Whoa.
Michael Jordan. You and Jeff and King and Clay and Michael Jordan. Do you remember where this happened?
Yeah, that was in the arena in Chicago, and that has to be 25 years ago.
Yeah,
wow.
For sure. So
Mike didn't have no hair back then.
You were at the game, or he was
He
at
came
your
to the
concert?
concert. We were at the concert. So.
And how long, are you guys friendly? Are you close in any way?
We're friendly. We've hung out a few times.
What is it like to hang out socially with Michael Jordan?
It's like just a competition.
It is.
No, let me tell you, Mike and Tiger are the two most competitive people I've ever met.
You talking about Woods
Earth.
or Tony the?
Tony. Woods.
Okay, I see.
Woods.
All right.
Yeah. You know, Tony the is cool. You know, he's on top.
Everything's
of the game.
great.
Yeah. Everything's great.
So he really is like that. And like, in what situation? Like, if you're having dinner or something, what is?
No, Mike is like, I love when you know being around people with that kind of competitive energy. But like Michael compete with anything though. Like, you know, if we're drinking water, you know, Mike be, I'll race you. You're like.
Really?
Yeah, we could just drink our water, Mike.
And then, do you really try to beat him, or would you, if you were having a water
You can't beat Mike in anything. You can't. Mike's not going to play. Mike, if he can't beat you, he's not going to play.
Oh.
But yeah, he's not. But
that's how I do it, too. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, so he is genuinely like that all the time. And which one of them is more competitive, Tiger or Michael?
You know, it was in the time, because I considered myself competitive till I spent time with them.
Right, yeah.
But it's like, it's another level, like another command of their minds. You see why they win, because that kind of mindset.
It's great when you're playing basketball or golf.
Yeah.
It seems like when you're having dinner, it's not like something that...
Yeah, if you just want to like, just like take a walk. You know, like, Mike, you don't have to be in the front, man. We can just...
When you go to dinner with Michael Jordan, is he racing you to pick up the check, or is he... because
he's not good at that.
He's not, no. No way. So there's where you're beating him. In a way.
Yeah,
although in a way he's
somehow
beating
you always get your hands in the check before,
even if you don't have a wallet on you. It's really remarkable. Do you love clicking buttons and subscribing to things? Then click the button to subscribe to my channel, and you'll finally be happy. When I think of you, and you had this unbelievable career in the NBA, you're one of the great scorers of all time.
Thank you.
Great
Thank
you.
Thank you.
Up until relatively recently, you had more three-pointers than anybody. But when I think of you, I think of trash talking. I think of you going back and forth with other players, yes. And it's interesting to me because you have one of the friendliest faces, I think, of any. You really do. You still look like you're 14 years old. And that's a compliment.
Take it as a compliment.
Yes, you should.
Look, I'm a really nice guy. Mm-hmm. I'm not the biggest of guys. I may be tall, but I'm only, when I came into the league, I was only 175, 180 pounds. So I wasn't the biggest or strongest guys. I needed to have a little bit of an edge. My mouth was my edge. And
so you started right away when you were a rookie. You started.
Well, no, I started. Look, when you're getting beat down by your sister, who's the greatest women's basketball player of all time.
That's right. Yeah.
You learned to talk, because I was getting beat down by her, and all my boys were laughing because I was getting beat down by her, but she was beating down them.
Yeah, right. But
so
it is different when it's your sister, I guess.
Your sister.
Yeah.
So I learned to talk there, and then it kind of went to UCLA, and then it happened. I started talking as soon as I got into the league, but I had a bad experience.
What was the bad experience?
Well, my rookie year, we were playing the Chicago Bulls, and this is Michael Jordan's third or fourth year in.
Okay.
And we were playing the next exhibition game in some obscure place. And most veterans do not like to play in exhibition games. They want to get to the real thing. I'm a wide-eyed, energetic rookie, and we're playing this exhibition game, and Michael's going through the motion. And Chuck Person, who's on my team, who's a trash talker as well, is like, can you believe Michael Jordan, the guy everyone's talking about, who's supposed to be able to walk on water, you're out here killing him, Reg. This is in the first half. It's like, you should be talking to him. It's like, you know, you're right, Michael. Who do you think you are? The great Michael Jordan? That's right. There's a new kid on town, right? Kind of looks at me and starts shaking his head. So at half, I have 10, and he has 4 points, right? And I'm doing all this talking. He's like, okay. Into the game in the second half, he ended up with 44, and I ended up with 12. So he outscored me 40-2. And as he's walking off, he's like, be sure and be careful. You never talk to Black Jesus like that. Okay, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Black Jesus. I'm so sorry.
Did you ever do it again?
Never to Michael Jordan. Never to Michael.
One of the most fun rivalries, and it's I think rare in sports that a player has a rivalry with a fan, but you had this rivalry with Spike Lee when he was a New York Knicks fan, and he would sit there and you guys would talk back and forth during the game.
Look, I will say this about Spike. God bless him. I love him. There needs to be more fans because he's a fanatic.
Yeah.
And along with Jack Nicholson.
For sure, yeah.
I would say those two are the biggest fans for their fan base. But he talks too much. He talks too damn much. And when you're trying to play a game, you hear the fans and you hear hecklers and guys booing you and stuff like that. But Spike he takes it a little personal.
He gets into
He makes it a little personal, so I decided to bring him onto the court and make him part of the game.
Yes, right.
So,
I think he probably liked that, though, don't you think so?
Well,
You guys would sometimes actually like have wagers.
we had a bet during that first series in 1994. If we had won the series, my ex-wife, he was going to put in one of his terrible films. And I'm only kidding, Spike. I'm only kidding. And if the Pacers won, well, if we lost, I had to go visit, at the time, Mike Tyson was in prison in Indiana.
That was the bet.
Right, so he was going to put
Mike Tyson was here last night, by the way. He got
you bring
out. Yeah.
Oh, he just got out?
Well, he's been out a little while.
Okay. Well, we lost.
Right.
And I held up my end of the bargain. I actually went to the prison.
Wow.
To visit Mike. I was going, Spike sent me. You know, this dude would not come out and see me. I stayed in the waiting room for 3 hours, thinking that Mike was going to come out and we were going to be behind the glass and we were going to pick up the phone and, hey, champ, what's going on? The brother never came out.
You got blown off in prison?
The brother never came out. Come on, Mike. So he's not going to come out here.
Oh, no, don't worry. Now he's going to come
I
out.
don't want the champ to come out here.
I am Jimmy Kimmel. Want to see more? Well, subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking here. It's just like subscribing to a magazine, but without those annoying cards that fall out of them. Are you still close with Michael Jordan, or were you ever close with Michael Jordan?
Michael Jordan and I are friends, and I call him all the time because I like his brand Jordan sneakers and his clothes.
And he sends them to you?
And for free.
That must be weird. Shouldn't he be paying you to wear those shoes and those clothes around?
Well, you know, when you're good friends, you don't care about his money.
I see.
I just
Okay.
want the clothes and the sneakers.
Did you ever get involved in trash talk with Jordan?
Thanks a lot, Jimmy. For
I just
bringing
wonder,
this
but
up.
because you don't seem like a trash talking kind of guy
I'm
to
not, and I never talk trash, but one time in my entire life
me. With Jordan?
with Jordan.
Oh, all right.
First ever time ever talking trash. So we're with the Dream Team.
Okay.
And for 3 days in a row, we had came into a tie because what Coach Daly did, he split the team up East versus West. So Barkley, Jordan, Larry Bird, Pippen, and Patrick Ewing all played in the East.
Wow.
And then we had the West guys, myself, David Robinson, Malone, Mullen, Drexler, and John Stockton. So we would play every day, tie. So this is the fourth day. And we got out on him about 12-2. And I said, I'm gonna really rattle his chain. So I went over there, tapped him on the shoulder, and said, hey, man, if you don't turn into Air Jordan, we're gonna blow you out today. Jimmy, his eyes got big. Usually that tongue come about right here, now it's way out. He broke the huddle, he hit a three, and he's looking at me. So he came down again, hit another three. So the greatest shot, now I've been involved in all three of them. First, Dr. J walked out in air, out of bounds.
Oh, yeah,
Reverse layup,
Under. Right.
Michael Jordan in 1991 came down on us with the right hand, tongue out. He switched in midair to the left, spun it against the glass. Now, this is the greatest shot I've seen. He came down the right side, took off, David Robinson took off, and he said, okay, I'm gonna just sit here in the air. Because I know David Robinson is gonna go down. So David Robinson went to the ground, he 360, tongue moving, and dunked it.
In a practice game.
In a practice game. And I was like, oh my goodness. And I was just stunned, and all of us were stunned to see him hang in the air that long and 360. Michael Jordan is so incredible. There'll never be.
The moral is you should not talk trash to Michael Jordan.
Yeah. Thank
You say 360, you mean like it was like full, like this, all the way? Hi, I'm Jimmy Kimmel. If you like that, click the subscribe button below, and good things will happen forever.